Hello and welcome to the quick guide to Galakras. For the in-depth guide and other guides, check the description for playlists. Before the fight starts, make sure to have some people assigned to the towers. For 10 men, you'll need 1 tank, 1 healer, and a couple of strong DPS. For most of the fight, everyone will be on the ground fighting the adds. All the adds should be tanked apart from the flame slingers who cannot be tanked and just lob fire at people, which they should get out of. Make sure to kill banners and totems as soon as they spawn, interrupt the shaman's cast, and make sure to stun death grip or knock back the bone crushers when they are casting fracture, or your allies will die and you will wipe. Tanks turn the proto drakes facing away from the group as they have a frontal cone breath attack. The big black and red patch on the ground is good and it will hurt the adds that stand in it, so tank the adds inside it. It will not hurt players. There are 2 special adds. One will spawn before each demolisher. The first one is called Orgrimmar the Snake and puts green ick on the ground, which you need to get out of because it hurts. Orgrimmar will deal stacking damage to her tank, though no tank swap should be needed. Just be aware of it and use a defensive cooldown if needed. Her 2 adds will teleport behind random players and channel a frontal cone attack shown by a purple shadow on the ground. Get away from and stay away from this. The second one is called High Enforcer Thranok. He will deal heavy damage to the tank in the form of a cleave, so nobody should stand near the tank. He will use Crusher's Call, which pulls everyone into him like an AoE death grip, and then he will cast Skull Cracker, which will deal massive damage to anyone within 10 yards. It is shown by rumbling ground, and when you get gripped in, just run out of the ground effects. It is very easy to avoid and will most likely kill you if you do not avoid it. When a demolisher spawns, DPS should nuke it down and the tower group should go into the tower that becomes active. The first tower will be on the left or the south tower on your minimap. The second one will be on your right or the north tower on your minimap. As soon as the demolisher is dead, run in, tank first, all the way to the top, and kill the adds. There will be a mini-boss at the top which DPS should focus down first. The tower mini-boss will use a frontal cone attack shown by a cloud of dust. It is not easy to see, but it must be avoided or it will deal damage and knock you off the tower. There is a rope at the top which can be clicked to lower it down, allowing players at the bottom to click it and go up very quickly if they get knocked down. Once all the adds are dead, somebody should hop into a cannon and shoot the proto-drakes in the sky. If you cannot enter the cannon, there is still an add alive somewhere. If there's an extra energy bar still up, then there's at least 1 add alive. Try checking the bottom of the tower as they like to reset there. Once the adds are nearly dead on the second tower, somebody should go to the first tower and enter that cannon. When both cannons have somebody in them, they can both shoot the big proto-drake called Galakras at the same time, and he will come down. Once this is done, the adds will stop spawning. Try to time it so that the adds on the ground are dead or nearly dead, and then shoot the boss down before the next wave spawns. Once the boss is down, tanks should grab aggro and turn the boss away from the raid with everyone else stacked up behind the boss. Make sure to focus down any remaining adds. The boss will be dealing increasing, unavoidable AoE fire damage to the entire raid during this phase. This is the time to use Bloodlust and nuke the boss down. He will create flame orbs linked to random players. By a line, the player should run away and kite the orb through the group before letting it hit them. The orb applies a debuff, but dragging it through lowers the damage it does to the players it hits. 1 or 2 players should move to the side at a time to reset their stacks of the debuff before coming back in. Everyone should be using their defensive cooldowns as the damage gets more intense. Kill it before it kills you, and that's it for Galakras. I hope you liked this quick guide. For more quick and in-depth guides, check the description for playlists. Thanks for watching, good luck and have fun.